I just got back from Martinsville. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We have got to talk about Ty Gibbs throwing punches at Sam Mayer. I positioned myself strategically so you can't see the messy hotel bed. At least not easy. Oh shoot, there's a pillow on the ground. I'm a slob. How's it going, y'all? My name is Eric. Welcome to Out of the Groove. Saturday morning. There's a cup race later tonight, but I'm so buzzed about this Xfinity finish. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Yada yada. Congrats to Brandon Jones getting the win. Cool for him. Congrats Dale Earnhardt Jr. running top 10, finishing 11th in his one race of the season, coming back from that spin. I mean, hey, good stuff. It was a long, sloppy race, but some good guys got good finishes. That's all great. I just want to talk about the finish. Ty Gibbs dominated this race. I thought he was going to win this thing easily, but Brandon Jones gave him some contact on the final restart, but that's not really why he passed Ty Gibbs. Like, he actually hit Ty Gibbs, and then Gibbs cleared him, and then later he passed him cleanly, so the contact really had nothing to do with it. Brandon Jones just beat Gibbs straight up there at the end. And then once Gibbs fell back into the clutches of Sam Mayer and the rest of the pack, contact ensued in the final corner. Sam Mayer going for that $100,000 dash for cash. Ty Gibbs going for the same thing. AJ Allmendinger ended up getting it. And Ty Gibbs was pissed off at Sam Mayer afterwards. So I want to recap the events, at least as I saw them. I've gone back and seen the replays, the highlights. I've heard people's comments now. After the race, after Sam Mayer did make contact with Ty Gibbs, it's a short try, he bumped him, hit him out of the way. Sam Mayer's got to own that. Ty Gibbs, in a moment of rage, drove into Sam Mayer's car as they're coming back down to pit road, on the cool down lap. That's typically frowned upon. Remember, let Tony handle it. Let Tony handle it. You don't do that kind of stuff. Ty Gibbs, emotional, frustrated, then gets out of his car, storms over to Sam Mayer, gets in Sam Mayer's face. Sam Mayer gives it right back. Now, at some point during this process, Sam Mayer takes his big protective headgear, helmet off. Ty Gibbs never does. After Ty Gibbs gets in Mayer's face, he walks away. Mayer chose to escalate. He could have let it go, but Mayer got back in Ty Gibbs' face once again, chased him down. They put their hands on each other a little bit, and then Ty Gibbs started swinging and actually seemed to land a couple of punches. Sam Mayer seemed to have maybe a black eye. I don't know for sure. Hopefully that thing heals nice and swiftly. But punches were thrown. Guys were on the ground. Apparently a track official or safety worker had actually needed to be taken to the infield care center afterwards. So obviously hope everyone who's involved in the scuffle is okay. Hopefully that's not serious. Mayer and Gibbs were escorted to the NASCAR officials hauler. Reportedly, they met for roughly 10 minutes. They shook hands, and NASCAR believes they're somewhat on the same page. Now, Ty Gibbs was already summoned to the NASCAR hauler for not slowing down during a caution period earlier in the race. So, I don't know, 1, 2, borderline 3 strikes, you're out for Ty Gibbs. But anyway, it was a dramatic night even before the fight. But afterwards, everyone's sharing their reactions. I have strong opinions. I had Ty Gibbs on the show earlier this week. I'm a Ty Gibbs fan. Like, obviously, he's extremely aggressive, and I've been critical of some moves he's made on the racetrack in ARCA East, even in the Xfinity Series this year. I criticized him, spinning Ryan Sieg out early at Las Vegas this year. But I like Ty Gibbs overall. I think he's a good dude, and he's obviously really, really talented, and he's just trying to refine that emotion and that aggression into, becoming a future superstar. With that all in mind, tonight was a huge step backwards and a huge disappointment. Ty Gibbs is almost entirely in the wrong here, and it hurts me to say that. Ty Gibbs is going to win a lot of races in his career, and I want to see, the future face of NASCAR potentially. I want to see him be a good guy. I don't want us to always be booing the best driver. We've dealt with Kyle Busch being arguably the best driver of the 2010s, getting booed time and time and time again. I want to see the best drivers get cheered for a change. Ty Gibbs is not going to accomplish that, at least at this rate. What really frustrates me about this Ty Gibbs deal is that after I talked to him earlier last week, I felt like maybe Ty Gibbs actually has some self-awareness. You remember I asked him how he deals with criticism. Does he hear the haters? Does he check social media? How does he react? How does he respond to that? What does he think of all that? And Ty Gibbs demonstrated some real self-awareness. He mentioned that, there are people that are going to say he's never worked for anything. Like, he demonstrated that he's heard the criticism, that he's worked to not let it bother him so much. He's worked to get past it. And that, to me, demonstrated, one, at least some level of maturity. Also demonstrated to me that he is self-aware to the point that he has heard the specific criticism fans have to give him.
People are going to say, I never worked for anything, but they'd never spend a day with me.
But tonight he demonstrated a complete, total, and utter lack of self-awareness, the likes of which I can't remember seeing in NASCAR in a long, long time. Ty Gibbs knows he has a reputation for being kind of a hothead, emotional, overly aggressive. He also knows that he's knocked people out of the way numerous times this year alone. He even acknowledged last week after his win that John Hunter Nemechek owes him one back. So again, self-awareness. I thought Ty Gibbs was showing some self-awareness. Tonight he did not. He knows he has a reputation. He knows he's knocked people out of the way. Yet tonight, when somebody, dared to bump him out of the way at a short track at Martinsville, a place where we had like a 20-car parking lot on turn 1, the moment someone raced him aggressively, overly aggressively, you might say, he completely lost his head. Running into people, coming to pit road, running into car, that's obviously a bad look. That's a big no-no. Confronting Sam Mayer just didn't need to happen. Ty Gibbs could have just accepted that, hey, I got used up this week, it is what it is, and moved on. He did not. Of course, Mayer then escalated a little bit, but then Ty Gibbs went the furthest by actually throwing punches. Just a total lack of self-awareness. Again, you know you have a reputation. You know you've used people up. You cannot react like this when somebody dares to give you the bumper back. I was really disappointed with Ty Gibbs tonight. Sam Mayer, again, I don't think he should have kept getting in Ty Gibbs' face. That wasn't necessary either, but they're both young, and that's going to be the excuse. They're both teenagers still. And that is fair to an extent. 18, 19-year-olds are going to react differently than people in their late 20s, their 30s, who've been around a lot longer, who've had more time to mature emotionally, mentally. But if you're racing for Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the case of Sam Mayer, if you're racing for Joe Gibbs, the top two of the top teams in the top stock car racing league in the world, I'm sorry. You're not going to be treated like a normal 18 or 19-year-old. You're going to be expected to carry yourself differently. And both drivers fell short of that somewhat tonight, especially Ty Gibbs, and that was very disappointing. So those are my thoughts after tonight's Rock'em Sock'em wild, wacky finish. Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. I just wanted to sit down and record this quick, short, on-the-go episode. Got a lot of other stuff going on tomorrow that I got to prepare for. Also, shout out Jeremy Clements. I got my first top 10 as a NASCAR associate sponsor. Jeremy had a great run. Really cool to see him up in the mix late in this race. But share your thoughts down below. What'd you make of Ty Gibbs' reaction of Sam Mayer's move? I think Sam Mayer said it best. He told Bob Pockrass from his perspective, anyone can do anything they want to him being Ty Gibbs, because he has that reputation. Ty Gibbs' already controversial reputation solidified even further tonight. And that's disappointing. Anyway, share your thoughts down below. That's going to do it. If you're at Martinsville tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening and you see me out walking around the grandstands or the midway, feel free to come say hi. It's already been great to meet so many of you guys these last couple of days. My first trip to Martinsville has certainly had more than its fair share of fireworks. I'm getting my money's worth. This is what I expected when I came to the world's fastest paperclip. I almost mixed up saying it there. Bristol's world's fastest half mile. What's Martinsville? Half mile of mayhem? Something like that. Whatever. I have not been disappointed anyways, but Cup race tomorrow night. Excited for that one. Thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate your support. Jarrett, did you finish the hot dog without me? You didn't save me a hot dog? Oh, you did!
No.
No, you did! I saw that!
No!
I thought I could trust you.
No, don't mess with my hot dogs.